Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last video we discussed how to display data from an API inside Filament page. So today we'll take one step forward and learn how we can upgrade our project from Filament version 3 to Filament version 4, right? So for that I'm not here to explain you what is the importance, why we need to do upgrade, right? So I'll just go and directly teach you how we can upgrade, but for that what we will be using in our same project, school management system. I think you all, it's a public repository too, you can watch it. So here we build it in the Filament version 3, and today we'll try to move it into the Filament version 4. Currently I think we have created 3 to 4 resources which are not showing due to the issue of roles and permission. So for that let me go to app service provider, and instead of implementing any roles, what I will do is I'll just add before facades, so that I will make it true for every request. So this is not recommended, this is just for testing purpose, because I need to again run the shield database seeder and give the permission, so I'm not doing that. So I'm just allowing every access to give every request for authorization, right? So so before starting the upgrade guide, I highly recommend you to read the upgrade guide from the Filament, and I will put the link of this upgrade guide in the description so you can check out. This is very important, right? So, and also I know we most of us have a Git versioning system, but still if you don't, please use that, commit all your changes to the Git, because sometimes upgrade can break things, so please make sure it should work, right? So the first step is, let me just close everything, and then um, so first step what I want to do is I need to run this command. I need to install the Filament upgrade package, right? So if I install this, let me just zoom in so that it will be clear for you. So after that I need to run this vendor bin filament v4. So it will ask us for where are our filament changes, right? So currently we don't have any type of extra changes because we are working in a single system, so all our filament are inside our app directory. So let's suppose if we are working in a modular structure, then we may have the filament code on different modules, right? So but for now I don't have, so I'll just use app, because I only have the, remember that I only have the code here. So if I enter here, it will start processing. If you see here now, I may get some changes here, modified, right? So now it will tell us what should we do. First of all, we should update this filament before. Let me enter this. Then the filament shield package that we use, if you remember, right? So I need to upgrade this too. Okay, let me try this and let me run this composer update. Okay, I got an issue here. You see filament 40 found this beta 2 and dev. So okay, I think it's still on beta version, so I'll just use the beta here. Sorry, I mistake it with 0, it's with 0. So now let me run composer update. So now you can see it's upgraded. So that's it. If I go to my system and refresh here, that's it. There will not be any changes, but you can see now I am using filament v4 and nothing breaks in my system. That's perfect because we don't have anything that much. We just have 3 resources and that's all. But if your project is huge, there might be any issues, so please uh, make sure you don't break anything, right? So after that, if I go to academic sessions here, you can see now there are some of the things that have been changed. But if you remember, if you create a new resource in our filament, it will have a different file structures, right? So currently I am using this schema, and schema have components, and then we have this. But I think before we used to have with directly the files components, right? Section, text input, date picker. And also if you remember, I forget to show you that, but before the section used to take the whole field, but currently now it is only taking the half. So now to make it that, we can use column span full, right? That this is how we used to structure in how we have in the previous Filament v3. But I think it is not possible if your project is bigger. So for that, what we can do is in app service provider, we can always configure that things. Section configure using, I'll get a section component and return section column span full, right? If I go here and remove this, yeah, if I go to classrooms and see, yes, we have that now. If I go to sections and see, yes, perfect. So the next thing that I want to do here is, if you remember previously, when and the you can please go and check all the changes that has been made. So if you see the navigation icon, it's changed now, right? So there are many changes that you can explore. And I and then the next thing that I want to say you is that we can do is, when we create or edit the page, right? So before we used to have, we need to use get redirect URL in the specific pages, right? If I am in edit record, then I need to work on that. Same in create record. But now we can directly do that using our admin panel. So here what I can say is, I don't, yeah, here is resource create page redirect, and I can pass the, I want to go to index, and similar resource edit page redirect, and I can go to index. That's it. And if I refresh here and let's suppose test and create, that's it, I am back. And similarly, if I go to check this, if you remember in the Filament v3, when I click on create edit, it automatically add that record in our table. But now we have the button action that will add this. Also you can change this activity directly. So all of this idea and all of these things you will get is by reading this upgrade guide. So I highly recommend you to explore this part.